I don't want to sound like a fatty fat ass.
Okay.
But
are you mad that I got you a diet?
I'm now seeing that this is a diet Mountain Dew.
Do you
have all diet soda?
No, I have regular. I have regular Dr. Pepper. That's wife's, but you can have one if you. I drink Diet Dew not because I'm pushing diet soda on you. I think. Have you had Diet Dew? I think it's the best flavor of Mountain Dew. Put Code Red up there. Put Voltage up there. I would say Throwback could probably like fight it a little bit, but I genuinely think that it's the aspartame cancer that really makes it flare up.
It says it has 0 sugar.
Yeah, and 0 calories. Yeah.
That's normal Mountain Dew has like 80 grams of sugar.
Yeah. See, I had too much sugar growing up and grew accustomed to it. So now I need aspartame. I need that government sugar. Hey, at least try. Have you had Diet Dew?
I'm scared.
It's not gonna hurt you. They found out like if technically you gave a small rat like 1,000 Diet Dews a day for a year, then it might get cancer. So you're fine. You're not a small rat, and you're not gonna have 1,000 a day for a year.
What do you mean they found out? What did they do?
So it was. Have you heard about the other Mountain Dew experiment? So Mountain Dew companies had to do a lot of, because they've got yellow chemical drink. There was a person was suing the Mountain Dew company, the Pepsi company, I think, for they said they found a rat in their soda, and so Mountain Dew did an experiment and found that if you left a rat in a sealed Mountain Dew for just a week, it would fully dissolve. So the fact that they found a rat meant they had to have placed it there because a rat would not survive inside of a Mountain Dew. It's a chemical acid. That's regular Mountain Dew, though. They took that out for the Diet Dew. That's what makes it diet.
Idea of just taking a rat and being like, to prove a point.
It was the cancer rat that they had already used,
okay.
So they were like, let's go ahead and use him for this.
I'm a Mountain Dew aficionado.
That's same, yeah.
Here we go.
They're pretty good.
That tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah. And I'm a calorie counting son of a bitch. So like it's like 0 calories. I don't care about all the other chemicals in there.
So you don't even need water.
No, I do.
You don't need it.
Water is just there as a 0 calorie option.
You could just replace all your water with this, and your body wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
See, I think that's why I was in the hospital earlier this year for a while. Is I think I was actually drinking too much soda, not enough water. Yeah, I wouldn't read too much into the ingredient label. Red Dye 40 hadn't been banned yet when I bought this case, so that's certainly in there. I think this is a start. Hello.
Hello.
I think we've started. So we need to figure out the huh, which stands for.
Oh goddamn!
If you had to guess what the huh stood for.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
The huh.
Is that like a segment?
No.
Is that lingo that the kids are using today? Are you having a stroke?
No. We want to figure out the what,
the why,
the when, the huh. I think that's all of them. So that means what are we making? Why are we making it? When are we making it? How? Where are we making it?
I think when is done.
How? Well, no, because this is the only episode we're ever doing. Well, I know when. Just then. Just the Mountain Dew segment.
We did it.
It's called the Diet Dew Podcast. We figured out it's good. We're done now.
We're done. We've done. We figured it out. Is it good? Yes, we're good.
I was worried about everything to talk about. I love how quickly you were just upset that you had a Diet Dew sitting there. I didn't even think about it. Nobody ever questions it anymore. Everyone I've shown it to is like, yeah, it's pretty good. All right. My hot takes about Mountain Dew are, this is the most important is what do you think of Mountain Dew? And that is that Diet Dew is the best Dew, and that the worst one is Baja Blast. You only like Baja Blast because you have Taco Bell. Nobody raw dogs a Baja Blast stands Taco Bell.
You're saying that my love of Taco Bell
is a
improves some crappy Baja Blast.
Like, if I go to Olive Garden, I've got endless soup, salad, and breadsticks, I'll eat their microwave lasagna, and I'll probably like it. But I wouldn't seek out just the microwave lasagna. I'm there for the... You're there for the Crunchwrap soup.
I've never had their breadstick.
What have you had there?
If I go... I'm not going to eat bread.
At an Italian restaurant? That's half wheat, and quit reading the ingredient label like you can find bread on there. You're like, there's no bread in this, right? Do you have like a gluten intolerance?
No, it's just like anything that they set in front of you at the start, you don't eat it.
Red Lobster. You don't eat the little cheesecake rolls things? What are they called? The cheddar baked biscuits. Okay. You don't have the soup or the salad. The free 3 options of thousands of calories they're offering you, you're going, no. Then what do you get?
I'm there for the meal.
Of?
Food.
Right, but what are you ordering?
From where?
Olive Garden!
The spaghetti or the pasta.
You are not getting spaghetti at Olive Garden.
Okay, yeah, no.
Nobody's getting this. So that covers the what. No. So what is the podcast? 2 white men, one with glasses, one with hair.
People are definitely excited to hear our opinions.
I hope there's the little text under it. It's like the 4 boys that have that podcast. It's like solving the Ukraine crisis. That's the title we should put on it. Because that was what I was wondering. Because there's gimmick podcasts, and then there's shows about nothing podcasts. There's a gray area. I didn't know like where on the barometer.
There's people, they talk about video games, they talk about movies, or like actors.
Right.
And they'll be like, I'm an actor.
Uh-huh. Like, should our podcast be us saying we're actors?
I mean, if you tell me one day that like the theme of an episode is gonna be hyper.
Oh, so we can have specific episodes that are specific. But ultimately the overarching is just kind of whatever. Okay, so just whatever we find. Now, reminder, not everyone watches podcast. This thing we'll have to learn together is you keep shrugging to respond to me, and people just hear your clothes ruffling. So going back, every time you've heard his clothes rustling, audio listeners, he's nodding yes. So like whenever I asked him earlier what his thoughts on Hitler were, or whatever it was,
I shrugged.
You're just shrugging. Yeah, just shrugging specifically. What's your favorite emoji? Is it really? It's not the shrug. You've never shrug emoji.
The eyes emoji.
There's one emoji you always send me, and I feel like you could cosplay as it for Halloween this.
Thumbs up.
It's the. It's so aggressive and mean. I don't know if it seems so mean. Hold on, I don't know if I can pull it up. Audio listeners, the very specific. We're immediately ruining. Anyway. So since we know what the podcast is, then we can figure out the name of it. Because like I was thinking, actual adult men. That's what are my options? But see, what are my options? I think is the best name, but it almost seems gimmicky. But I think every episode at some point you're gonna ask, what are my options? It's gonna be a hypothetical. I'm gonna ask you. How many times a week do you get diarrhea? And you're gonna say, "What are my options?" Yeah. So long as you remember to say it once, then like it's a very loose gimmick that keeps things moving. Actual adult men is also good. Just the juxtaposition of us looking the way that we do, and just calling it actual adult men. Like we would put like power tools in the background and weight sets, and then just us are sitting here talking about the new Mario Brothers movie. So. We like, what are my options? Is that the one, or is there one you've thought about, or one of the other ideas I've thrown out? Yeah, it seems like you'd be scrolling by and it's vague enough. So then, third what? Final what? You have a what? Before I give my final what?
What?
Okay, so hey guys, we didn't introduce ourselves. I just realized we're 30 minutes into the Diet Dude cast. What are my options? I am Tre, and then everywhere else I am Suncracker T. And you are?
I'm Kyle.
Uh-huh.
On the internet, I'm Teal Hollow 1. That's a you.
So am I calling you? Do you want to be Kyle on here? That's my final what. What do you want to? Do you want to be Teal? Do you want to be Kyle? I'd like to be Tre just because I feel like I want it to be like a stranger to walk in, not know anything about us, and be like, he calls himself Cracker, huh?
Yes.
Yours is a little bit more different. But I was like, hey, I'd probably just like to be Tre, and then like if you want to go elsewhere, there's that. So Teal or Kyle, this is going to be a big moment.
Either works. As long as we don't have a guest, you could just say you, and
right.
I'll get the gist.
So whenever
I refer to each other as you.
So what if we have an argument and we want to put up a poll in the feed afterwards? Well, I say, what do you think you said? I have to specify.
Do you agree with what you said?
Yeah. When we advertise it, we have to be like, what are my options? Starring Tre and you. it's just pointing at
People point themselves to me.
Okay. So it'll just be whatever fluently happens.
Are there one-man podcasts? I'm not familiar with podcasts.
Yeah, Bill Burr. Joe Rogan.
People just, talk?
Yeah. We Twitch stream. What do you think we are doing? It's a podcast, just live. And they make live podcasts. Do you listen to any podcasts? I should actually ask that, see if there's any inspirations.
I listened to, there was the true crime podcast. Those are big.
So, lots of scripted stuff, sort of clearly has a clear thread going.
People like...
So what? No. They like the mystery. They definitely don't like the act.
I think if we stop murder...
White women won't have anything to do anymore.
Yeah.
Well, what was the last big true crime podcast? What was the story? Who died? Listen to many of these, apparently.
I turned it off because it didn't sound grisly enough.
Oh.
The body was, whole.
Oh, it was the Manson murders? Yeah, that's a tough slog to get through.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all of the what's. What's the next W? By the way, if you have any ideas, I've got paper and pens here. I guess if you just want to doodle, what are my options? Hosted by Teal and Tre. Oh, we're T and T.
I look very rectangular.
Rotund.
I look like I have too much.
Well, the next W is actually why. Why do you have so much body? That's actually right there.
I'm a short man, but I have too much body.
I'm telling you, switch to the Diet Do. That's minus 1,000 calories a week. It always annoys me when people are like, I hate when people get a double, triple Whopper meal at their KFC combination Taco Bell and then get a 44-ounce Diet soda. I'm like,
it cancels it out.
Actually, mathematically, it does. That's the bit people say, but that's I think in that same can, if it was regular Mountain Dew, it's 200 calories times 7 days. That's at least 20,000 calories a week. I don't know where I'm going.
I think you should do a time lapse, me getting skinnier and buff, and then to balance it out, you got to get real big.
Really, for a time lapse,
you just put it in the episode right now.
I think between this episode
and
when it comes out, airing. We're not on cable. We're not on C-SPAN. When does this air?
There's a lot of post processing.
Yeah, when I hit the upload button on OBS. Anyway, why are we doing this? Is more important as to what are we doing. Are you doing a De Niro? Why are you doing a De Niro impression? Pretty good. Waka.
Why?
Yeah, I said that.
Why?
Maybe we figure out the why.
It's going to take a while. It's going to take a few years.
We have to find the why. No, that sounds like we're so we heard about the clit this week, and
we found it.
No, we actually didn't. We heard about it.
And
now the episode is us trying to hypothesize where it could be. No woman present, no graphics. We're just gonna visualize. Where do you think it is?
I don't think it exists.
Okay. Why? Huh?
Ah.
Thanks for watching Why the Why. Find the Why podcast. Next W is who. I skipped that with what. What, who, why, when. Okay. So, the reason when is important, he lives in,
hours away.
There you go. Hours away. I didn't know how specific you were. I didn't want to just immediately put out
just put my address up on screen.
Yeah. Jackson County,
it's okay. The audio viewers won't be able to see it. So only half the people will know where I live.
203 Allegra Lane. Name is Walter Hartwell White. Middle name Hartwell.
That ruined it for me.
They never go back to it. They know they were like, ooh, Hartwell? That's a brand of t-shirt workers wear with their boots. What was my question? When? Okay. So now here's my proposal for when. I'm open to other proposals. So I produce, have the equipment, like the set, gotta work on the editing, the uploading. Now, I assume you're driving several hours every single week to make one of these weekly. Is that too much or right?
That would kill.
That would kill you. What do you think about every other week? Film 2 every other week. Is that more reasonable or is that still pushing it? We filmed 3 every other week? Is that what you're proposing?
Theoretically, we could just do 52 of these right now.
I said you weren't staying the night. So you want 52 1-minute podcasts? We're gonna make 52 TikToks.
We might have to make slight edits if, like,
yeah.
COVID 2 happens, like, in 32 weeks.
A little weird that he's podcasting with a bald man after The Outlaw in 2027. We got rid of that.
We can review movies that we know are going to come out, and then when it comes out, we release that recording.
Yeah,
it won't matter if it matches up.
I thought the bold choices in Avatar, Fire, and Ash were pretty good. Turns out they put blackface in it, and I didn't know. It's like, ooh, didn't know James Cameron was going to go there. I could probably come down at some points with some of the equipment. Another idea is if there's an every other week that you can't make it, we could halfway meet at the Veneta Bridge McDonald's and film it up. We could also do on location. Like, this isn't, a hard setup to move. Very much so at all. What? Is that all the W's?
How?
Oh, yeah, how. Okay. How? What all do we want? So, I assume YouTube and Spotify presence. That's a given. Do we have a TikTok?
I have a TikTok.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is that a genuine question?
Does the show have a TikTok?
No, so...
Oh, okay, no.
If anybody watching wants to make one before...
We could make one before this goes out. I'm asking you, you would like me to make us
I like it when companies have to, like, buy a name from, like, some Joe Schmo.
So you want me to put this out and then race other people to have
that makes it more exciting.
Okay. So we do want a TikTok of highlights, but just to struggle to obtain it. Okay, very good. Do we have a Blue Sky account?
Is anybody?
There was that movement. I saw several people are on it. Gwen Stefani got on there. This is our producer, Jamie, like Joe Rogan has. It was like, hey Siri, pull up that video of JoJo Siwa fighting that gorilla. And then it just projects onto the wall. Oh, we could get a projector just right here on the... I do have a projector down. That could be a good prop. And it runs really loud, which is perfect.
Video plays real well on podcasts.
I keep forgetting that. Thank you for teaching me that. What?
I would like the idea of 3-minute bits of us just looking back and watching a video, and if you're listening to it, you just hear silence for 3 minutes.
Here's the portion of the podcast where you, the audience, you're going to download this podcast and then edit something for us to react to there, and then we will re-release this as the superior version episode. Wow, I can't believe that's happening right there.
Oh my god.
How do you think they got the watermelon in there?
I don't know, but I want to see them get it out.
Oh. I ran out of descriptive words. I was visualizing a man trying to get a watermelon out of his asshole, and I wasn't pleased with my own mind. Okay, so now I think what we do is now we podcast.
Okay, quick note. This is Tre in the future, by the way. We aren't good at explaining things, so just real quick, I just a minute of your time to really get all the concrete evidence out, everything that's going to be happening in the future. The podcast is going to be released every single Friday at some point, hopefully just somewhere in the middle of the day. We might get more precise in the future, but for now, podcast every Friday that will release on Spotify and on YouTube. Boom, bam, pow. That's very simple, very straightforward. Episode 0 will not be on Spotify because there's a lot of audio issues, and we're working out the kinks And yeah, it's not technically episode 1. Episode 1 will be on Spotify and YouTube, and hopefully less visual gags for our audio listeners. Bonus video will be posted every Monday. It could be highlights of me and Teal hanging out outside of the podcast. It could be us taking time to do a tier list. It's just some sort of bonus content, maybe longer videos, maybe shorter videos. We've got a whole list of ideas. But yeah, you have that to list. So 2 videos a week on the channel to get started. Right now, social media wise, we just have the YouTube channel and the Spotify. The Spotify will be promoted once episode 1 comes out. For some reason, you can't publish a Spotify until you publish your first episode, so I can't really share that yet. Shout out Ethan, aka Ethanol, on Twitch, aka my brother. He is going to be our main editor for the Monday bonus videos, and wherever else we need help. I'll be editing the podcast, but any other content will be edited by him, so shout out him. He will be giving credit in videos that he edits, which will be hopefully many in the future. We would like to post TikTok highlights, but TikTok requires you have a separate phone and phone number to make a new TikTok account, which we're just not going to do right now. So if you want to post, your own highlights, go for it. We won't be mad about that. We're going to post our own highlights on each of our own personal feeds on TikTok as well for the time being. And eventually, if we feel like it, will buy a phone number specifically to make a TikTok. But for right now, that seems insane for a podcast that does not actually exist. Audio will be fixed in episode 1. I am aware that the audio is pretty shit in this episode. Again, we're working on the kinks. That's why we filmed in episode 0, to test everything out before we went all gung-ho and, put out shit. But yeah, I'm very happy with the branding, the way that the channel looks, the color scheme. It is all working very well. There's some other treats around the corner, but I've rambled long enough. Hope you enjoy the rest of episode 0. Put a comment down below what we need to be doing more. If there's any other issues you notice, I am aware of the audio issue and the constant noise every time we touch the table. That will be taken care of in the future. So thank you guys. This is going to be a really fun project to work on, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you. Stay sunny.
Did I tell you about my penis?
No. I had to get rid of my papers. I need the full attention here.
I got sent home from work early Sunday because my penis was...
You had to tell them that? Or did you tell them...
Oh, I lied.
Oh, what did you tell them?
I told them, I winked and said my foot is bleeding.
We should call this actual adult men now. Think about it. You told him... Wait, back up. Told them that you winked and now your foot is bleeding.
No, I said my foot is bleeding and then I winked.
Oh.
So that I wouldn't get in trouple for lying if
they were like,
found out.
Okay, it's clearly his armpit that's bleeding.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
winks after saying their foot's bleeding?
I'm not,
Aren't you also, you told me, for context, aren't you the oldest person in your department?
Yeah.
You're looking at the youth of tomorrow and going, hey, my foot is bleeding. Wink, and then you left.
That seems wise to me.
That seems wise.
That seems wise.
It does seem kind of like Bill Murray style. Yeah, you keep trying to clean this table. Yeah, no, this is.
Do I keep doing that?
Yeah, you keep.
I can't tell when people can see me doing things.
Yes, they can. You keep trying to clean the table from just scar tissue. It's baked in, brother. It is as clean as this is gonna be. Oh man. Okay. So,
but literally, went to the bathroom, looked at the inside of my underwear was coated with blood. Coated. Genuine, tons of blood. Because have you ever been walking and it's you feel the chafing and you're like, ow?
On my penis.
Yes.
So I think we have the same penis now that I think about it. Because I've never met anyone... See, this is why one of my options is so important. It's the idea of, both do things silly until we find somebody that matches up. So
our penises? So
when people ask you... So most men, when they ask me... In middle school, high school, it's not something happening in my adult life. I was also middle school or high school. I was nearby. They'll say, so do you head down the left pant leg or down the right pant leg? What was your answer to that? Both. What does that mean? Just whatever day you're feeling or is it dividing in two?
It doesn't split. I just like options.
Okay. Because I have a penis that just looks dead ahead. And so when friction happens, it's just it's like when you're erasing something and the eraser runs out and the metal starts scraping the paper and it makes you cringe. That's what my penis does to denim, so I don't wear denim a lot. That's what's happening to you.
It was like that for 4 hours. But it wasn't like the usual amount of ow chafing. It was like imagine like having like a paper cut and then like rubbing it for 4 hours. That's what it felt like. So I'm like, something's wrong with my wiener. Go to the bathroom, ton of blood. Which, to be fair, I don't know if it was like a cut on my penis or if it was just like
grafted the skin clean off.
I thought maybe it was like dry because they don't have like chapstick for your penis.
They don't. They should talk about that.
It's a good idea.
It's like your first sponsor.
It's a good idea. Like because sometimes they get a little dried out. It's like your lips. Your lips get a little dried out. It's too hot, too cold. Yeah. Just having like a glue stick thing to like rub a dub.
I would want a glue stick to rub a dub. So how did you solve this issue? You went home and then what? Went to bed?
Big Band-Aid.
I could not imagine having a Band-Aid on my... Because there's so much diversity in what the penis does moment to moment, minute by minute. That feels more painful.
Well, I had to get it on there. It was taking it off that hurt.
No, was it around or down?
It didn't do vertical Band-Aid. Nothing was blocked. I wrapped.
Okay.
Wrapped around.
So you give yourself a Band-Aid brand cock ring.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome, man.
I did say that it was good that I didn't, and I don't want to be crass. So I gotta watch the way I say it. I'm glad I didn't go boner mode.
Because that would have hurt worse.
Because do you know how boners work?
Yeah. Oh, blood goes down
blood
there and
rushes
to... Gosh, shit.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen like an old samurai film where they get cut and it's
yeah.
That's what would have happened.
If you weren't in anime and that happened, oh my god.
It would have like fountained and I would have died.
The whole workplace bathroom would have needed repainted. It would have been like that scene in like, what is it, It Chapter 2 or It Chapter 1 where the whole bathroom was just blood.
Like doctors would have found my body and they would have found the blood and they would think I was murdered and then like during the autopsy they would have looked at my penis and just
You think you're wearing the wrong underwear?
I think it was probably the
what underwear type do you wear? There's boxers, there's briefs, there's
I was wearing
satin.
That day it was like boxers, but it was like boxers with the material of jeans.
Why? Why do they sell them? Why did you buy them?
I don't know. They're nice to lounge in.
Huh. That's awesome, man. That's glad you brought that. Were you excited because you knew you were coming over? Like, I know what I have to talk about.
A little bit.
Okay. Have you ever gotten like a pimple on your bag or your John Hancock?
Rubbing greasy on your balls? How do you get
I ooze acid. So like if you look at me and Priscilla, my wife's bed, if you change the sheets, my side is baked yellow. I shower twice a day. I use the shampoo, the conditioner, the soaps. Like my Xbox controllers, every like 6 months I have to get a new one because my thumb wears away the text on all the buttons. My mouse, you've seen Flong mouse, right? It just, my headsets, anything that comes into contact with my body, it's like the worst superpower ever. The only person I've ever heard that has this is on the Rooster Teeth podcast. R.I.P. Gus Sorolla had the exact same. Okay, so there's neat. Never met anyone else with it, but it just is repugnant. I change my pillowcases and daily. It just oozes. Anyway, that's happening everywhere. So like, people are like, oh, you got back knee? I'm like, I got knee, I got foot knee. It's better now. But like peak puberty plus acid skin was just disgusting. Don't do that. You just told me about your bloody pee-pee.
Listen, bloody penis, we've all been there, but...
So has it healed?
Yeah.
You're not currently wearing a Band-Aid on it, are you? Okay, because you have to tell people that in conversation. If you have a Band-Aid on your penis, it's like a law. You have to tell them you're a cop, you have to tell them if you have a Band-Aid on your penis, and you have to tell them if you have a podcast. Those are the 3 things you have to tell people.
By the 3rd sentence, you have to make it known.
Yeah. Very good. Proud of you, man. How much water have you had today?
Last time I had water was probably
Raid? That was a good one.
Oh, it is the 17th today, so the 8th of August was the last time I had.
Realize that, right?
I have Coke Zeros,
Okay.
Dr. Pepper Zeros,
Uh-huh.
The occasional chocolate milk if I'm feeling fancy.
Yeah.
Wine, booze.
Okay.
I did put water and rice. That counts.
Yeah, there's a lot of water in food. People forget that. That's important. That's definitely your daily intake right there.
But actively opening a bottle of water and drinking it, I have not done in at least over a week.
Are you one of those people that when you're like feeling like shit or your stomach's upset or you're pooping real bad that you're like, I don't know what's happening? Or are you
I don't know why
enough?
that's happening.
So you're not self-aware.
Well, it's probably not the water because, like, I drink a bottle of water and it still happens.
So I have this friend named Taylor, and it's always fun to run into these people like you because he was like, God, I've pooped like 4 times. He sounds like Jennifer Coolidge. Like, God, I've pooped like 4 times today. He sounds like an old man, actually. And he's like, my stomach is rumbling. I feel nauseous. The first question I always ask him, like, what did you eat today? He goes, I had Arby's for breakfast, and then I've had 2 white monsters. There you go. And he goes, what do you mean? And I go, you've had lard and acid and nothing else. And he's like, okay, I eat that every day. And I was like, that's not helping. That's the problem. The other thing is people drink water once and they're like, problem solved. You have to, because you're so water depleted, you have to overindulge a little bit and get your water levels back up. Like my vitamin D levels were so low that I had to like inject the sun directly into my veins for a full 3 months. Or it even like moved an inch. Yeah, you got to drink water. You got to have your fruits, your vegetables. I hate that. By the way, I'm speaking from like a position. I had diarrhea 5 times today, so it's just kind of a game recognizes game situation. But I'm very aware. It is the.
I look at water like cough syrup, which is like if you're not feeling good, drink like a bottle of water, cured. Go back to eating. Nerd talk to me.
It is nerd. Again, I just have to share it because of all my weird heart issues and health issues over the years. What health have you ever?
What do you mean you just piss it out? That's how.
No. Piss is meant to get It's the poop of the front that's getting out chemicals you don't need. It's sifting stuff out. It's putting out waste. Now, sometimes that is old water that your body's used and it gets rid of it. But you want it to hold on to it and use it as energy. A lot of people, they drink water and it goes straight through them out the pee hole. The body doesn't have time to use it.
So, what if I just piss less?
You probably get a bladder infection or a kidney stone. Or...
I don't mean like 5 days without pissing. I mean like cut my pissing amount in like half.
Could you do that? Now, how are you going to do that? If your solution is drink less water... That's awesome, first of all. I wouldn't piss out all the water if I didn't drink so damn much.
Just drink less water, piss less.
And then you just, like, shriveled up like the chocolate lady in SpongeBob. What was the last fruit you had? You ever had a good fruit? I only asked that. So I have an app on my phone called Streaks because, like, it helps me to, like, sort of like Duolingo. Like, I have a 140-day brush my teeth. If I don't brush my teeth for a day, I forget. But I have one on here called Eat a Fruit. Just simply, I have a goal each day. Yeah, it's streaks. So whenever I do it, I tell it. All my streaks are broken because I didn't do any of these. So I have edit for at least 30 minutes, work out for at least 30 minutes, brush teeth, drink 2 bottles of water, make at least $10, and eat a fruit. And so then if I click the star here...
Make $10 button, like a homeless man hands you $10 and you're like, hell yeah.
I gotta put that on my streaks. So like you see like these fun bar graphs for like working out. Like, you know, I've got some troughs in there. You can see I had my best workout streak 12 days in a row. Pretty good. 34% of 2025 I've been working out. Brush teeth. 80% of days I brush my teeth. Drink water. 62% I drink my 2 bottles. Then we get to eat a fruit. I haven't eaten a fruit. If you look right there, I believe that since May I have not eaten a fruit.
That's 2 months ago.
You haven't had water in a week.
That's different.
I like that we can yell at each other even though we are both struggling and like this. I know I needed it. I buy bananas. I've got apples in them. I'm not eat them. I've got so why would I eat the stupid fruit?
Okay, a good bit. We both eat a banana right now. I'm allergic to bananas.
Okay.
And then we document through audio the process of having an allergic reaction to a banana.
Okay. Why am I eating a banana?
Gotta eat fruit.
You're gonna put yourself in an anaphylactic shock just to get me. This is why this is so good, dude. Part of what are my options? Just seeing how the brain works. I didn't know how to wash my hair until I watched a certain Seinfeld episode last year.
Seinfeld say to do.
George walks in and goes, Jerry! You know how he does. He goes, I never know what to do when I'm in the shower. I put in the conditioner, and then what? I just stand around for a few minutes? And then Jerry's like, well, I make sure to put soap on while the conditioner's setting. And I go, it what now? And then I went, huh? And then I ran to the bottle, and I've never read a conditioner bottle. I assumed it was shampoo, but just conditioner. And it said, lather in hair, let sit for 3 minutes, then rinse out. Did you know that?
That's what I do.
And what effect?
Don't say it. I don't want anybody listening to know
how luscious his hair is. The audio listeners finally watch the video podcast and they go, ooh, subscribe.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen those TikToks? It's like in the TikTok comments where they're like, great comedy, please never go bald. It's my favorite comment. Holy shit.
You still, because shampoo is for your hair, conditioner's for your scalp. I got a lot of scalp, so I gotta use.
Conditioner's not for your scalp.
Yes?
No! You're thinking of, like, lice shampoo.
Well, what the hell is conditioner?
So shampoo cleans the hair. You ever watch Billy Madison? Because I'm just about to quote it verbatim.
I know.
Okay. Conditioner is better. No shampoo is better. I clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave it silky smooth. Silky smooth, guy. You don't need conditioner. Shampoo cleans it.
What am I using it for then?
Because shampoo, when you use it, it can dry out your hair because it's just raw cleaning it. And then the conditioner, it heals the hair, brings it moisture. So I'm sorry for being shocked that you're leaving conditioner on your scalp for 3 straight minutes.
Am I wasting money?
I could be wrong. Maybe there's some scalp. Maybe you've got like a certain scalp. Like when you don't use, are there days where you don't use conditioner? Interesting. Because I have conditioner days and not conditioner days. Because I do conditioner every other day and then shampoo every day. My body naturally is way too moist all of the time. But just take a day. Don't do the conditioner. And just
see how it affects my hair?
See how you do. See how it affects your hair.
I use a lot of lotion.
That's good.
And creams.
That's good for your scalp. Sunscreen's good for your scalp. Lotion's good for your scalp. Yeah, this is good podcast material. Good for your scalp.
I'm afraid of having like people over because like right next to the toilet I have a lot of like moisturizers and creams.
Okay.
And I don't want them to think that I'm just masturbating all the time.
Now, you're prefacing like you're really worried about this. When you get home, can you film a quick video of the lineup, and so we can overlay it here just to see, let the audience be like, yeah, that's too much cream, dog.
But it's all for my scalp.
Okay.
I just have it all right there. I could do it every time. It's just you see somebody and they have like, you know, coconut cream next to their computer or toilet, and you're just
right. Do you cream when cream? Or do you dry rub? Don't act like we've now gone too far. You talked about your bloody pools of blood penis.
This is
at work.
episode 0.
Yeah.
We can't have a
We
discussion
set the
about
standard.
masturbation.
We did about your band-aided penis.
Penis blood is a medical. This could be a medical thing, you know?
Okay, so if you think it could be a medical thing, are you going to see a doctor about it? When was the last time?
What if the doctor tells me it's bleeding because I'm not creaming when I'm creaming?
Oh my god. Yeah, what if you're dry rubbing?
What if we're coming full circle?
Yeah. He's like, you need a nice, like, barbecue. You're doing dry lemon rub. You need a nice wet sauce.
He's like, I got just the thing for you.
Sir,
This is gonna change your life.
Sir, it says here you haven't been eating the breadsticks at Olive Garden. That's a healthy food group you're missing out on. Sorry for crossing the line there, man. I'm glad we figured out where our line is. I didn't know where we would end up. So, when was the last time you have seen a doctor? Just at any kind, whether it's at the ER or a scheduled appointment?
COVID test.
How long? When was this?
Like 3 years ago. Oh, I went to the doctor last year because my eye stopped working.
Yes, you went blind because...
my eye stopped working.
Why did your eye stop working? Yes, and motherfucker! Because I'm asking... I know there's a story, and that's why we have a podcast. So you can tell them why your eye stopped
I went
working.
to the doctor the other day. You did? Yeah.
And then
We move on.
And then I left.
And then I left, idiot. I didn't stay there.
Wait, we're both George Costanza on the podcast.
I like scratched my eye. They said that like if I hadn't come to the doctor, I would have developed a scar right across my eye, like a badass scar.
Dude.
And on one hand, that would have been cool, but they said that I would have been able to see it. So imagine like a big red diagonal, like for the rest of your life.
You're just permanently playing Split Fiction. That's awesome, man.
I'm kind of cool, but
I've been to the ER 3 times this year. I've had 4 just regular appointments, cardiologist, EP. We should also clarify more for the who. I am 28, have wife, have hair, not wear glasses. I wear computer glasses sometimes. And
I'm just the opposite of all of those.
Huh. You have a husband, and his name is Heinrich. Heinrich Hartwell White. That's awesome, man. Anything else they should know, or it should just be found through raw discovery? You peel back the layers.
I like the mystery.
Just the mystery of it. It's like, yeah, we get to like episode 300, and you're like, oh, my dickhead 7-year-old son the other day asked me how conditioner works. And we're like, whoa, hold on. We now have all this backstory of like, oh, I thought that was a dog he was taking care of on the lawn. No, that was clearly his son. He just didn't clarify.
Hey, I would like to like go to doctors for like checkups.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to like.
We could do an episode of the podcast where we get you an appointment. It's so easy. You can go to the free clinic if you don't have insurance.
And they just like do vital checks?
Yeah. I mean, they probably won't do it for too much longer, given the current state of the world. But right now, definitely go to your free clinic.
In a way, and I'm not stoned. I want to preface this. In a way, getting a checkup from a doctor is like checking an RPG stat menu.
Yes, dude, because I get so competitive, like even from speedrunning.
On your stats?
Yeah. So like when I first went to when I first started regularly seeing a doctor, like a year or 2 ago, they checked my cholesterol, and I have a family of heart disease, heart cancer, bad lungs, diabetes. I'm just screwed, and I already eat terribly. And they were like, your cholesterol is off the charts. It's at 150 out of 160. You're gonna die. And they were like, eat better, do these things, come back in 6 months, we'll check again. I took it as such a challenge just to like flex, because nobody ever listens to me. They always go back to the toys. So like I switched from white rice to brown rice. I started eating quinoa. I cut out soda largely. I switched more to fish and chicken instead of red meat. Went back 6 months later and had halved it. And they were like, when you get a call from the nurse, she's like, so we got your new vitals. Good for you, young man. I'm like, thanks. Like, I get so competitive. So whenever I was having more heart issues this year, because my vitamin D was so dangerously low, they were like, it's a 10. And if it goes down to 0, you're just dead. You're out of vitamin D. Your body can't process stuff. And it's supposed to be in the 200s or like the hundreds. I'm not a doctor. I don't take medical advice. But essentially it's supposed to be like in the triple digits at least. I'm at a 10, which is why the dentist sucks for me. Because I have good genetic teeth. And I go and they're like, great floss work. You clearly brushed 3 times.
Wait, teeth are genetic?
Explain.
Bones.
Yeah. Like, so if both your parents, yeah. So like some people, when they have to brush more and take care of them than others, like their teeth can be more brittle through genetics. Yeah, it's all DNA. Like you because of your parents, you might be more likely to go bald. You might be more likely to sit in a chair across from the coolest guy you know. You might be
theoretically.
If
I took 2 people and broke their arms.
Okay.
And every time their arms healed, I broke their arms.
Okay.
They had a kid, and then that kid met someone, and I broke both their arms. Every time they healed, break their arms. They have a kid. Will that kid genetically have shitty arms?
Snapping their arms like a freak after they've been born. They're not, because you don't form new DNA. I don't want to be the smart person on the show, but once they're born, that is the DNA that they will pass on. They don't get new broken arm DNA. You would have to, like...
That'd be kind of cool.
It would be cool to break a bunch of people's arms to test genetics. So what you're asking me is based off what I said, is you've clearly misunderstood. You think if the parents take terrible care of their teeth and they rot out, that their son will have terrible teeth.
Yes.
No. What I'm saying is if both parents are prone to cavities and have to regularly brush their teeth, their son will also have that problem regularly. For instance, for like a couple years in like high school wasn't brushing my teeth. Go to the dentist. I'm like, they need to give me a reality check because I'm not going to brush my teeth. I need to. Dumb kid thing. I was really lazy. And I sit down and I was like, you got terrible your teeth. And I'm like, great color, 0 cavities. My brother's got all these cavities, and they were like, "You must brush and floss all the time." And I went, "You've lost your leverage, bitch." And I proceeded for another 2 years to never touch my teeth. And they were like, "Great, it's gonna catch up." I have been to the dentist 4 times in my life. I should probably go again soon. It's been like 7 years now, and all 4 times now I brush my teeth all the time just because they look.
Now they're gonna be bad.
They might be bad. I brush them now. I bought into big pharma. Take care of my teeth. So yeah, I just get good teeth genetics from my parents, so I don't have to like as anal about it as say other people.
I still have my wisdom.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That's never fun. I mean, the drugs are good. There's also so much out there swallowing blood and copper all the time. That's what I've never broken a bone. I've dislocated a knee, had my heart issues, no cavities. Ooh, I have a tooth this long that is growing through my jaw. One of my so if you look at that tooth right there,
yeah,
that incised it, that's a baby tooth. So the adult tooth fell over before getting up there, and so it's just been doing that. And they were like, it will either hit the jaw and need surgery to remove it, but it's like in a bed of nerve.
It's still going?
I assume it stopped because this was many years ago, and I felt it bang into my jaw.
It's like a tree root. It's just looking for a way out.
And so they're like, it's buried in so many nerves, it doesn't make sense to risk pulling it out. Unless it keeps going and hits your jaw. I assume it stopped growing.
I got to play operation with that shit.
Exactly. And then I got to hope they don't like ruin my nerves and then I look all, weirded out.
So if 2 parents have their appendixes removed.
See, this is why we need to eventually have like a doctor as a guest because I don't feel confident being the smart person. I'm definitely saying a lot of things wrong and people are going to correct me. I'm pretty sure I've got the gist of it.
If you're smarter than someone stupid, then you look very smart.
Especially if you say it with confidence and just directly and at a camera.
I love women.
I also married one of them. How much do you love women? How big is your Superman harem? Have you tested the waters recently? Do you have any like coworkers that you're like awooga? Any 7-Eleven cashiers?
Children scare me. And too many women have children.
Too many.
Too many.
Yeah, too many people have children. I gotta keep breaking their arms just to fix the ring of it. So it's an issue of like now you're in your 30s and most 30-year-old women have children. You don't.
I don't want kids
ever.
Interesting. And it's like I'm not good at analogies. It's like an Amish person not wanting a house, not wanting to poop in a toilet. And then they look for houses, and too many houses have toilets. And it's kind of frowned upon to, like, get rid of those toilets after they've already been installed.
Are the children you're near showering regularly? Just a side topic. I get where you're going here. Children are toilets.
Children are toilets. They're full of shit, and I hate them.
There's another opposite there. I absolutely want kids. Probably shouldn't. All these terrible teeth genetics going around. But even like Dream Woman, Awuga, legs to here, face to there, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Then you've been together for 5 years. She's like, I'm gonna have it.
I mean, if the kid's like 30,
no,
then that's probably fine because I don't have to deal with that.
You both are kidless. Both in a relationship for 5 years. Now she wants to birth a child, not an adult man.
Oh. No, I thought you meant that she'd already had a kid.
No. Yeah.
And at this point, the kid is 30.
Yeah, you're dating a woman with a 30-year-old child as a 30-year-old man. Yeah. That is troublesome. You've
maybe we'll become friends.
Yeah, you've made a roundabout way to make friends. No, absolutely not.
You like Fortnite, I like Fortnite. You love your mom. I love your mom.
In a different way, of course.
In a different way.
So then, if not kid, would you adopt like cool 14-year-old skateboarding?
That'd be sick.
There you go. See, there you go.
Like
you can pick and choose. You can just don't have any they stupid names. Can't be named Brad. Can't be named Bryce. Likes to eat spaghetti in various amounts. Doesn't like water. Likes aspartame.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're adopting a child. What are the 3 qualities they need to have?
Cool.
Yes. So they have to be cool. What else do they have to have?
That's why they would have to wear sunglasses.
Okay.
24/7.
Papa, the power's out. I can't see in the basement. Sorry, keep your sunglasses on.
Okay. Number 2, gotta be shorter than me.
Okay. I don't know. I think it's so adorable when a child is taller than their father and they're just like mogging them.
Yeah.
I'm taller than my dad, and it's just so fun to fuck around and mess with.
Well, as I've said, I like child labor.
Yeah.
So
what you say, as you said again. So talk about it like nobody has heard this before, because some people will have not heard this.
I won't get it.
Don't get too into it.
I won't get it.
In a way, you're pro child labor.
But like cleaning my car, bringing me drinks, cooking my food, nonstop. Nonstop.
Yeah. Of course.
If they ever do stop, then drive them out to the desert.
And what's the nearest desert you'd go to?
It's pretty far away, so
yeah. Where is it? I want you to tell me where the nearest. For reference, we're in Kansas right now. There's a few options.
Are there deserts in Kansas?
No.
Okay.
There's a pretty.
I genuinely can't tell you what states are touching Kansas.
That's fine.
Illinois?
I think there's a desert in Illinois. Chicago, Illinois.
Mississippi. No.
No, that's swampland.
Are you near a Utah?
Vaguely, yeah. So I think Utah, Nevada, Arizona. I think that's a desert. I don't know what it's called, but if I'm saying like nearest major one, I think it's the Gobi Desert in South America.
Okay, so the way this goes is that I tell the kid to grab me a beer. They say no. I'm like, all right, hop in the car. We're going to Disney World. I spend 7 hours looking for a desert, can't find it, give up, and go home.
Yeah, I don't think there's a desert within 7 hours of Kansas. Where we're at in Kansas.
I don't have kids.
Yeah, maybe you can think of a different biome to take them to. Maybe it doesn't have to be a desert. Maybe it doesn't have to be whatever you heard in your recent true crime podcast.
The nearest Walmart. Why is there a traffic cone?
I didn't know what to do with the set. If we don't like the traffic cone, that's actually the fifth W is why is there a traffic cone? Because you got to be involved with like what we're gonna end up putting back here. We could just do like a montage of posters. I don't know if you got some posters. The Kramer back there, or the United States map. Then we could learn geography as we play. Not like the cone.
I like the cone.
You like
put like a flower in there.
They put that. I could have used this example earlier for the bloody penis metaphor. And so then there's the denim pants. If your penis could be made out of any material, what would you choose? You can't choose that.
You can like just fold it up and
yeah. Look, it just, dude.
Really be a grower.
Yeah,
not a shower.
I want to be a grower and a shower.
There's more.
But wait. So what material is your dream penis?
What material is my dream?
I think the slap rubber hands.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. That's what I want. I'm changing my answer to the slap hand.
Sponge.
Ooh.
So every time you go swimming. And then you get out in the same way that you like have to wring out a towel.
Dude, and it's better because usually when you get the swimming, there's the shrinkage. But now you get the growage. Yeah. You're just ready to burst. I think you go sponge, I go silly hands, and then we have a great life. God, I guess that's the end. I don't know how to end a thing. Take it away. I did the intro.
I've spent more time talking about my penis today.
I didn't want to. I thought we could do for an hour. Yeah, thanks for watching the What Are My Options podcast. If you're thinking, what are my options to support this, then Teal, you should let them know.
What are the options?
I was waiting how long until we got a genuine what are my options. Also, you didn't say that, you said what are the options. The show's what are my options.
Damn it, what are my options?
The line. There's the leave a like, the comment, the subscribe. Check out our separate things, Suncracker TV and Teal Hollow 1. Let us know if we should keep the cone, if we should keep the tray, if we should keep Teal. I like the lights. Like it's a fun little design.
If they vote me off the show,
I'll have to change the color probably first and foremost. Yeah, you keep.
I can't tell when people can see me doing things.
Yes, they can.